Hey Steven, so this is the tutorial on how to do keyword research, so that way when you have further clients you can just show them or do a general keyword research thing for you. So basically what you're going to do is you need an AdWords account. There's other tools like Market Samurai, which you can do a free trial for, and I like it, but again you got to pay for it, so it's not really worth using yet. We can eventually look into buying a license for that, but for now you just want to go into AdWords, and within AdWords you go to the reporting and tools, you go to keyword tool. You can just sign up for an AdWords account for free. Basically from here you can do a bunch of things. You can just use website and it'll pull content off of it. Instead I like to use words. So let's say for us we want to look into web design and all that for our website. This is basically how I did it. I typed in NJ web design and then something like New Jersey web design, and then like we'll just use those two for now. So we do search. This thing will pull up the two words here and then a bunch of similar words here. So when I was looking for what would be better, I was looking for global monthly searches. So right now NJ Web Design gets about 14,800, and then locally at local people it gets about 12,000. So that's pretty decent for what we want to do. And then this one gets 12,000. So I chose obviously to go after this one, NJ Web Design, because it gets a little more. Although the competition is pretty high on this one, we can work with it just because it's a low monthly global search, even though it's a high competition. But you can look at other things down here. So we have NJ New Jersey SEO, which is doesn't get a fair amount. It gets a fair amount, but not too much. But it has a lower competition. Beautiful web design seems to get a low competition than this, but 8,000. I look for at least 10,000 plus before I really go after the keywords. So web design professional, there's no point going after that. So you can look at all this stuff. And then when you're going for a client, basically say I chose this one, this one, this one, and that one. You go up here, you go to download, select it, and it will download into Excel file, and you can view it and send it to people and look at it from there. But you were looking at before, I believe it was a diet website, so let's go to diet. Diet to go, Chicago, vegetarian, I didn't spell that right, but okay, so this is one that you had me do. There's a bunch more keywords that the person sent you, but we look at this right here. You can see 45 million, but it's a low competition. But the likelihood of, there's two reasons why I would never go after this one for dieting right here. First one is it's 45 million and it's low competition, but out of 45 million, it's going to be a really hard target to hit. And secondly, another reason I would never choose Chicago for these this niche that the person's in is because Chicago, if someone's going to search for Chicago in Google, they're not going to be looking for dieting. They're obviously going to be searching for something about the city. So there's no point in going after, just because it sounds in theory like a good idea to a client to go after a big word like Chicago, it doesn't make sense if they want to be successful and have turnovers in their sales. So instead, for these things, I mean, diet's going to be, again, almost impossible as well, just because if you, I think the competition is out of whack here because of, you got to sort of balance the 30 million with this, making it a much harder competitive word, especially for a brand new website, because it's already dominated. Diet will already be dominated by all the fat burners and all that stuff. So there's really no point in going after something like that. Diet to go, on the other hand, seems like an easier one to go after. 49,000, about 50,000, and it's a low competition. That's a word I would go for. So I choose diet like this. Then I look down here and go, vegetarian diet it seems like a pool, a big one. I would go through all these and export them to a, what do you want to call it, the Excel sheet, and look at it there. And once I have something like this, I would go, say I have diet to go and diet tips, I'll choose those two. Then I would go up to here again and go diet to go, and then I go vegetarian, I can never spell that word, vegetarian diet. So now I do this search. After I find, this is round 2. After I exported before, I'm going for the second round with more specific, and then it will pull even more specific things for me to look at here, and I'll redo it again until I find a great area to really attack. Like these really low ones are really great to find if you can get a decent number here and a really low here. So again, but you have to be extremely realistic with keywords, because again, this might certain ones might seem good, like here we go, 4,009,000 low competition diet food. But the thing again is, it's got 4 million views, so you have to really think it's not going to be as low competition as you think. So I would never ever go after something like diet food unless I had a massive budget to really do a lot of things with, because people that are on small budgets like $91 or whatever we had the last guide for, basically speaking, for $91 a month we can only do so much. I only have so much time dedicated to someone who's going to give me $91 a month to do SEO for them. So in reality, you can't go after these humongous words and then get any sort of results from them, and then they think that you're not doing anything for them at all. So you have to go after ones that are global monthly searches are a little bit lower and the competition is really low in order for a easier SEO campaign to be able to happen. So that's basically how I do keyword research. I don't know if I still have Market Samurai on here. Let me check. No, I don't have Market Samurai still on here, but they do have a free trial. I recommend playing around with that and just messing around, because it has a lot of great keyword analyzing tools in it. So that is keyword research.